How to manipulate a man.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how to manipulate a man. So I've put the videos together and I'll be here to share my choosings.
How to manipulate a man. Step one, very important. You're going to spend as much time as you can learning about what this man wants in a woman. Every man is a little bit different in the way they want their woman to be. So you have to ask questions that aren't directly related to you, like as in, how do you want me to act? What do you want me to be like? No, you don't say that. You ask questions like, what is your dream woman like? What is your idea of a perfect relationship or a perfect wife to you? Let him tell you the type of woman he most desires in his life. Because with that information is what's going to allow you to do all the other steps. But you must do this first. Which leads me to step two. You have to embody all the qualities which he has described to you he wants in a woman. But do it indirectly. Let's say he says, I would love to have a woman who cooks for me when I come back from work. Wait a couple of days, and one day when you're sleeping over at his place, cook for him and let him come back to an already made meal. But here's the key. Don't make it seem like you did it because a couple days earlier he said that's what he wants in a woman. Make it seem like you did it because you genuinely feel that's the right way to treat a man. Which leads me to step number three. Now that for a period of time, you have represented the qualities and character traits of the exact woman that he wants in his life, I want you to take it all away. Why do you take it all away? Because now that he's had it and he knows what it feels like, it makes it that much harder to live without it. Which leads me to step four. When he comes crawling back, to ask for you to come back into his life because he needs the qualities and character traits that you possess. You can now make demands on how you want things to be. Here's the key. Do not ask of him directly to do these things. Tell him these are qualities and things you want a man to do for you in order for you to take them seriously.
Did you know that we all manipulate each other? When you go out, don't you try to dress up nice so that you get attention? Or when you're in the process of making a new friend, aren't you extra pleasant so that they will like you? And when you're in a relationship with a man, part of you is trying to be that person you think he wants to have next to him. And the other part of you is trying to influence him so that he does things for you that you want him to do. But in order to make him do things for you, it doesn't always work that you're on top of him and you're trying constantly to influence him. Because then he doesn't believe that he's the one who actually wanted to do this thing for you, but it's you who's in control. So you must do exactly the opposite. You must pull your energy away from him. It's actually by you doing less and being less available for him that will make him want to do more to pursue you. Because every man will stay motivated when he feels that he needs to work a little bit to earn your love. And the other way you can influence a man, and so many women don't get this, is, for example, he tells you an idea. He says to you, you know, I was thinking to take away all the plants in the backyard, get some friends together, dig a hole and make a pool. And because you think this idea is ridiculous and you know that he's never going to pull it off, you're going to start a whole discussion with him. You're going to be like, what do you know about pools? Nothing. What you should do is go along with it because you know deep inside it's never going to happen anyway. So tell him, great idea. The conclusion is, ladies, a man needs to feel that he's the head of the house, but you as a woman are the neck and you will turn the head into any direction you want, but you have to.
How to manipulate man? Man has ego, and if you scratch his ego, you can have fantastic result. For example, you know better. You're so smart. I don't know how you do it. You're fantastic. I will never ever do it. Wow, it's amazing. You really did it. Wow. The first time with you, I feel as a woman. You know how many years I'm looking for you? How? All my life. I cannot without you. You're all for me. Please, be with me. I need you. And men always choose women who need him. If you want to keep your man, learn him, then you need him. When you need him, he was.
How to manipulate men. Warning: Do not just use these on just anyone. These are only for the F-boys and the boys that are ghosting you. So in that case, go right ahead. If he asks you if you've ever been here, if you're at a restaurant, if you are at a store, if you're at a certain location, or if he asks you where you got that, a piece of jewelry or something that could have been a gift, a new technology thing, whatever it is, okay? If he asks you, have you been there or where'd you get that? Start giggling. Be mysterious. Be very weird by it. Like, make him super suspicious. Be like, whatever. And he'll be like, wait, why aren't you answering my question? It's a simple question. But you're making it sound as if there's more to the story. And if you want to be really toxic, you can say, don't ask questions that you don't want the answer to. Because then that's gonna convince him that somebody else took you there on a date or somebody else bought you that jewelry or whatever it was out of a present or a gift for you, assuming the gender or whatever that you're into bought it for you. So after that, he's gonna keep asking you, being like, what do you mean? Like, keep trying to poke the bear and poke you to like get the answers out of you. And you just keep having to like be giggly, be whatever, be like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who got it for me, whatever, like, don't worry about it. And then at the end of that, some point he'll start dropping it and he'll start dropping the whole questions asked or whatever, but it'll still be in his head. So he'll still be thinking about it. So you might not get the exact same thing from him or being taken to that place or whatever it was, but you bet your butt that he's gonna get something for you or take you somewhere because he wants to be the person that you remember and have memories with and have gifts from and all that stuff. He doesn't want another man to have done that for you. So Jimmy's gonna act up and act right after this one.
So that's the video, guys. So I'm just here to share my 2 cents, like what I think about today's video. Okay, so but I know it's one a lot of people are curious about. We are going to talk about how to influence, or dare I say, manipulate a man. Now, when I say manipulate, I don't mean anything negative or harmful. We are talking about understanding the psychology of attraction, influence, and communication, so that you can be better, navigate relationship, and make sure your needs and desires are heard. Okay, so walking him through subtype psychology. First thing first, one of the best way to subtly influence a man's behavior is by understanding how he thinks. Men respond to mystery, confidence, and believe it or not, a little bit of unpredictability. So if you're always available, if you're constantly chasing him, you're actually lowering the chances of you keeping his interest. Instead, focus on creating a little bit of the mystery. Have you your own life, your passions, and make sure he sees that. Show him that you're someone he needs to put in some effort to impress, not that other one around. Okay, another one classic way to get someone's good side is to mirror their energy. This is subtitle but powerful trick in psychology. When you match his tone, pace, or even the body, sometimes builds connection. You don't need to overdo it, just reflect his vibe slightly to make him feel comfortable and understood. The result, he feel more connected to you without even realizing why. Okay, so a little tip that's been around forever is to understand and appeal to his ego. Compliment him in ways that make him feel unique. Most men are used to being complimented on surface level, things like looks or basic achievement. Instead, focus on qualities that are not so obvious or that might not are noticed. For example, if he really are good at solving problems or he's particularly patient, acknowledge that. When he feels like you see him in a way no one else does, you become more memorable. Another thing is silence is your secret weapon. In many cases, men will fill in the silence if you simply pause. If you're always quick to fill in the gaps or explain yourself, you're actually giving away your power. So if he says something you don't like, or if you are trying to get more information from him, just wait. He often tell you more than he intended if you give him the space. Another thing is to influence a man's attention and emotions is by creating a sense of exclusivity. People are wired to want what feels exclusive or hard to get. Make him feel like he's earned a special place in your life, but don't make it obvious. Mention in passing that you don't open up to just anyone, or that you are selective with who you spend your time with. This will make him feel special and motivate him to keep up that connection. Another thing is to light teasing is also a great way to build attraction. When done correctly, it can create an emotional spark that makes him remember you. This works because it shows him you are comfortable enough not to put him on a pedestal. By gently teasing him, you're showing that you're not intimidated, and it keeps things lighthearted and fun. But remember to keep it light. You want him to smile, not feel belittled. Another thing, the best ways to get someone on your side is to show genuine interest in what they love. If he's into something like sport, music, or any kind of hobby, ask questions and be curious. When he sees that you're willing to engage with his interest, he will start associating you with the things that brings him joy. Another thing is chasing keeps a bit of distance can actually make him miss you more. When you're not always around or always available, it makes the time you do spend together more valuable. So don't be afraid to say no to a plan even every now and then. This keeps him from taking your presence for granted and keeps excitement alive. So another thing is important to remember that none of this advice is about manipulation in a harmful way. This is about understanding how to create attraction or establish influence and build connection that feels rewarding for both of you. You deserve a relationship where your needs and boundaries are respected and where you feel confident and empowered. Let me know if you get this, okay? So another thing that I want to tell you how to manipulate men is you need to be hard to play hard to get, okay, in a very good way, not by chasing him. Another thing, you have to have mystery. Don't post everything you're doing. Don't let him know everything, like you even post on your status. No, now I'm eating, now I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth. No, you don't have to do that. You have to be unpredictable. I may love women who are unpredictable so much because they love the chase. Okay, they don't know what you're going to do next. They don't know. They just love women who are like that. Okay, so you need to be unpredictable for someone to be with you and do that. So another thing is when you're choosing a partner, like we've been always saying, okay, when you're choosing a partner, always choose the right partner for you. Always look for the qualities. We always talk about always stick to your standards. Always, it's very important. When you know you're worthy, you're not going to allow anyone to belittle you. Okay, so you have to know you're worthy in this relationship, which is a very vital thing which can happen. Okay, yeah, so you have to do that. Another thing that I've learned about this relationship is the mystery. Like I said, mystery is everything. When you are mysterious, a lot of people chase you like that because they don't know what you're going to do next, like I said. Okay, yeah, mystery is important. Again, moving in absence, like be absent sometimes, not always be available, always around them. Go do your own things. You have your own hobbies, you have a lot of things to do. Work. Okay, let people miss you. This is when you're going to see how you add value to their life. Not always you're around when saying, let's go for this. You're already saying we are going. Sometimes just saying, no, I'm busy and all that. Okay, absence, it feels like, okay, and the power of just walking away. You need to walk away to some people if they're not making sense. If you feel like this relationship is stressing you, you have all the power to move out from this relationship. Okay, I say don't live in relationship where you feel you're not appreciated and you're not happy. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.